Hi everyone, welcome to a new iProcess webcast. Today we will talk about auditing skills needed in performing an internal or external ASPICE assessment. The driver of this topic is a draft presentation by the VDA QMC Project Group 13, in particular the following observations about ASPICE assessment. I quote, "Despite great acceptance in the worldwide community, still some problems and misconceptions need to be addressed. The reproducibility and comparability of assessment results have not improved, assessment duration increased, guidelines content used as pure checklists, growing formalism instead of understanding the context, engineers in project frustration up, motivation down." Let's start with definitions. An assessment is the action of applying specific documented criteria to a specific software module, package, or product to determine acceptance or release of the software module, package, or product, based on ISO IAC 14102. An audit is a systematic, independent, and documented process for obtaining objective evidence and evaluating it fully to determine the extent to which audit criteria are fulfilled, according to ISO 1911. So, what skills do you need to perform an audit or assessment? Let's have a look. Besides excellent communication skills and personal attributes such as being open-minded, observant, and ethical, consider learning the following. First, how to conduct effective and efficient interviews. During the interviews, the assessor or auditor should always explain the reason for the interview. Make every attempt to put the person at ease before and during the interview. Summarize and review results. Map answers to your checklist as you go. Seek facts. Don't nitpick. And don't be afraid to say you don't understand. Ask for clarification. Second, how to use active verbal and non-verbal listening. That includes eye contact with the interviewees, mirroring techniques, allowing for quiet time, and summarizing, and so on. Third, how to handle negative reactions and understanding that people have different responses to assessments or audits depending on their exposure, role, experience, and so on. The most common reactions are: the interviewee becomes protective of their team or department. The interviewee applies techniques to diverge and use up time that was otherwise planned for the audit or assessment. The interviewee challenges the assessor or the auditor. Preventing such negative reactions involves establishing a friendly environment from the beginning, keeping the interviewees informed on how the audit or assessment is going, and making sure the findings and non-conformities add value. If your answer to a challenge by the interviewee is because ASPICE or ISO requires it, your finding doesn't bring value. Always explain from a risk to product perspective. And fourth, how to enhance the technical skills required to perform an effective audit or assessment. The following should be factored in. Experience. Hands-on experience is key, not just theoretical knowledge. Get basic understanding of the assessed product. Stay up to date with industry knowledge and trends. Know different development models used during the product lifecycle. Understand the context and be able to integrate concepts such as safety and cybersecurity. Be familiar with different tools used during the product lifecycle. In conclusions, assessment or audits can be excellent methods for identifying opportunities for improvement or confirming that criteria were met if used appropriately. As an organization, the focus should be to invest in training and growing the knowledge level of your audit or assessment teams continuously. iProcess can help with training, preparation, and support for implementing best practices and achieving ASPICE compliance by focusing on value. We are not only telling you what you did wrong, we can help fix it.